Good afternoon, I'm Belinda De Lasheras with Hunter News. Investigations are continuing today into the death of a man at Mayfield overnight. Police were called to the York Street residence shortly after 3 this morning, where they discovered the body of a 51-year-old male. Inspector Michael Gorman says while the death doesn't appear suspicious, investigators will be awaiting the results of forensic examinations.
Both occupants of the premises have a number of medical conditions. The exact circumstances of what happened have not been established. It does not appear to be any criminality, but again, we're waiting on the results of scientific examination to provide more detail.
The Greater Newcastle Rail Corridor debate is continuing on the back of Premier Mike Bedd's refusal to guarantee leftover land will be kept in public hands once the line is cut. It's the second time he's declined to rule out selling or leasing the land, telling Parliament yesterday there's a possibility it'll be handed over to property developers. However, the state government is promising it intends to do the right thing by Newcastle. The state government is being quizzed over traffic and safety concerns associated with its proposed bus replacement system for train services being cut between Hamilton and Wickham from Boxing Day. The Greens claim it's irresponsible to allow 200 interim buses to pass through the Beaumont Street level crossing, already rated the second most dangerous statewide. Greens councillor and Lord Mayoral candidate Therese Doyle says she's pursuing the government to provide more detail.
I've lodged a notice of motion because I'm concerned council will be burdened with the consequences of this decision. It's all up in the air how this is going to affect traffic management, both along the routes of those buses and in the Hamilton station area.
Hunter environmental groups have accused the coal industry of hypocrisy following its criticism the rejection of the Drayton South coal mine would result in lost job opportunities. The Lock the Gate Alliance has labelled the comments laughable when 2,500 mining jobs have already been cut in the region for financial reasons over the last 2 years. New South Wales Coordinator Georgina Woods says the coal industry's response is childish.
In the 24 hours since the Drayton South news came to light, we have seen an extraordinary overreaction from the coal industry having a tantrum about the decision for once going against the mining lobby.
Maitland has been announced as a finalist in this year's Tidy Towns Sustainable Communities Awards. It comes after the area managed to rack up several commendations in the 2013 ceremony, including the Cultural Heritage Award and Overall Town Award. Mayor Peter Blackmore says the win is largely due to the community's contribution.
It's largely due to the community groups and volunteers who take that great pride in the surrounds of our city and the functioning of our city that we are very proud to represent or to be on board with those groups who are showing such an outstanding interest in our city.
Rotary's annual Newcastle Dungog charity bike ride kicks off this Saturday at Nobby's Beach. More than 200 cyclists are expected to participate, with organisers hoping funds raised from entry fees and donations will improve on last year's $45,000 effort. Organiser Ian Bourne says he's looking forward to the challenge.
So it's been going for 5 years, and we raise money for HMRI and also for local Newcastle Rotary charities. It's obviously good for Dungog having a whole lot of people arriving in town. It's good for fitness, and it's also obviously good for the charities that we raise money for.
Now with sport, Sally Spicer.
Newcastle Knight enforcers Beau Scott and Sione Matautia are celebrating after being included in Australia's 24-man lineup to face New Zealand ahead of this weekend's Four Nations series. Scott has been named in the second row with Matautia to join an extended bench alongside former Knights junior Boyd Cordner and Bulldogs prop David Clemmer. Newcastle's Joey Leilua and David Falongo have also made the cut, joining Samoan squad to face England in Saturday's opener. Thornton have recently pulled off a mammoth recovery in Maitland third-grade cricket to claim victory in last week's fixture against Curry Western. A spellbinding 6 for 7 by bowler Matthew Burgess wasn't enough to keep Curry out of trouble with an unbeaten 67-run stand between Thornton's Jacob Northey and Luke Roberts reeling in the 97 to win. And Maitland Blacks junior Patrick Dellett has been showered with accolades by the New South Wales Country Eagles, picking up Best Team Man at the Reps side inaugural presentation ceremony last night. That's sport. I'm Sally Spicer.
2 in your RFM news time is 12:10.